What's up, fam? Kwanzaa here. Hey, just wanted to come on really quickly and show you this awesome idea that I have been working on as I organize my closet. I am so excited that the fall is starting on Monday. Fall is my favorite season. I love the fall. I love everything about it. And one of my favorite things about the fall is that I get to wear my boots. Ooh, I'm gonna hit myself in the face. That I get to wear my boots. So I was going through my closet yesterday, just kind of rotating my summer stuff out and rotating into my fall wear. And one of the things I realized as I was rotating my shoes and boots is that the way that my boots are stored, typically, you know, boots, they just kind of, if you put them standing up, you know, they just kind of flop over. And if I have, for example, I'll have a shorter boot, like this is a 3/4 inch, this is like a knee high. I will have the shorter boot in front of it because they're the same family, like a chocolate brown, that, you know, when one shoe is in front of the other, you can't really see what's in the back. And so the way that I store my boots is or my shoes, is I actually have like these little cubbies. They're really long, and within them they have different, I think it's actually supposed to be like a bookshelf or something, but I use the shelves as places to store my boots and my shoes, or mostly my shoes because my boots are too tall to fit, but mostly to store my shoes. And on top of it, I have my boots stored. And so when I store my boots, though, they just kind of flop over like that. And I really don't like that because as I'm looking through my closet and trying to figure out what to wear, what shoes to wear, I would typically overlook these because they're in a back row and because these are in a row in front of it. And I would probably more likely grab this shoe because they're both, you know, in the brown family. So I would probably grab this shoe before I grab this one because I wouldn't even look in the back row to see what was back there. So I wanted to create something that would help my boots to stand straight up, so that they're more visible and I can see what I have in my closet. So what I did last year, I think it was, I went into Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something, and they had this little tube thing that goes into your boot to help your boot stand up. Great idea, right? But it was $9.99. It ranged from $9.99 to $19.99, and I was not about to spend $9.99 or $19.99 on a little stump thing to go in your boot. It was like per pair to go in your boot. I have 24 pairs of boots, so I did not want to spend that much money to try to find this little tree thing for each pair of my boots. So I was trying to figure out what can I do to recreate that. So I don't know if you know, but when you purchase things that's like really fragile in the mail, they typically mail it with this little stuff, this little popcorn stuff. You can actually buy this from the store too, so that's a hint. Like at I think Staples and stuff like that, they actually sell this kind of stuff. But anyway, I have like this huge box full of this stuff that I had no idea what to do with. So I got the great idea that I could create my own little shoe thing, you know, using this stuff and something as simple as a dollar store sock. So I went to the dollar store and I purchased 24 pairs of socks. And these are just basic black one size fit all kind of dress socks. Yeah, about this long. Purchased that and purchased 24 of them because I have 24 pair of boots. And so took this sock and some of this stuff here and decided that I would just take a sock and stuff the stuff into the sock to the level that I needed, to the thickness and the girth and all that stuff that I needed it. And I would create my very own shoe or my very own boot thingy. So after stuffing it, I came up with something like this. And you can stuff it as thick as you need it or as long as you need it or whatever. I came up with that and something really simple. Stuff it in my boot. And I take it down to the ankle part because that's where you'll get the most stability. So stuff it in my boot down to the ankle and voila. My boot is no longer flopping to the side. So when I store my boot now, it stands straight up. And I can show you guys, this is just like a real simple do-it-yourself kind of really cheap way of, you know, preserve or even organizing your closet. Really cheap way of organizing your closet. I find that a lot of women, you know, just throw their shoes in the bottom of their closets, and some of them kind of keep their shoes in a box. For me, keeping shoes in a box really takes up a lot of space. And again, it's not as on display as you would kind of want it. I like to have that shoe store kind of feel, like when I'm looking, I know what's where and what I have, from dress shoes to boots. And so this is just another way for me to help me organize my closet and preserve my lovely boots for this fall. So I just wanted to share that real quick tip, really cheap tip, really cost efficient way of preserving your boots and creating your own little tube, as opposed to going out and having to buy one for $9. Even if you bought the least expensive one at $9.99, if I would have bought that, that would have been $240 for 240 boots, or for 24 boots. So yeah, for 24 pairs of boots. So yeah, that's way, actually it would have been more than that. So yeah, I'm not going to do the math. No, it would have been $240, because it would have been, I would have had to get, it would have been $10 each for 24 pairs of boots. So yeah, $240. So this isn't a math class. I don't know why I told you all that. But anyway, yeah, it was cheaper just to go to the dollar store, buy a pack of socks, 24, or for however many, pair of boots you have, buy a $1 pack of socks, use some old stuffing that you have. And if you don't have this stuffing, you may have stuff like newspaper or old paper or something that you can just kind of stuff it with. Now I think the paper might be a little harsh on these socks, so just kind of play it by ear. But again, I think you can purchase this kind of stuff from I remember seeing it, I think, at like what is that place, like the FedEx and Kinko's and things like that. But I think you also can purchase it from Staples. But anyway, that was just a quick DIY, do it yourself kind of tip to help preserve your boots as you get ready for the fall. Hope it was helpful. Yeah, if you have any awesome tips on organizing your closet, or any awesome tips on creating your own whatever, do it yourself kind of thing, then post a video, let me know, let us see it. Yeah, help a sister out. So I just wanted to share. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. If you have any tips, like I said, post a video, do a little how-to, whatever, just something real quick and simple. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it's helpful, and enjoy the fall. Blessings.